Mikel.
Hello.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Before we discuss the match, may I please ask about Bukayo Saka? Seemed to be quite distressed as he left the field in the first half. Any update on the injury, please?
Yeah, he felt something in his hamstring. He couldn't continue. He will have to be assessed. So pretty worried about that one.
Any kind of estimate on how bad it is? What is he saying? Anything?
No, it's very difficult to do that now. They have tested him inside, but very difficult to say how bad it is.
It's a shame really because you were able to bring back Declan Rice and Calafiori, and there's always kind of, you know, the give and take in every game. I mean,
and Raheem as well. We lost Raheem yesterday. We don't know for how long as well. So to lose two players in 24 hours is not good. Unfortunately, with the amount of games that we are playing every 3 days with this schedule, it doesn't surprise me. But the team will react to that.
A fantastic performance after all, after 90 minutes, and Gabriel Jesus is having the week of all weeks, really, isn't he? 5 goals in a week, amazing. That's
the beauty of football. You know, things change. I think he scored the same amount in 45 appearances, and now in 2 days, on 3 days, almost scored 5 goals, and he could have scored a hat-trick today again. Great credit to him because he has put so much work into it, so much belief into what he does, and he was patient, and he got rewarded.
Sam, take on.
What's the difference between 0-0 last week and 5 this week?
We were clinical today because I think in many things we were better the other game, but this is football. We were so clinical today. We were so good in scoring different ways, different phases, like we want to do. And we didn't concede more as well, realistically, because David had 2 incredible saves as well. So we have to be honest about that as well.
James, Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. Did you feel in that first hour with Kai and Gabby on the pitch together, that although you were creating chances, it worked brilliantly from an attacking perspective, there was a little bit of a sacrifice defensively?
Yeah, especially because they were more aggressive than the first game, which we expected. But we didn't understand well enough, especially with sequences we had to put and the spaces that we need to create. So we end up playing too much with David in his own, very close to his own goal, and against them it's a really bad game to play. And we adjusted a few things, and then when he came on, I think he changed the game. He gave us more dominance, still the same threat, but we're much better.
Sam, anyone?
We've seen a few times with Jesus where he had great performance in either took on an injury or dropped to form. Now that's 2 great performances in a row. Are you hopeful with some of the movement now as well that this could now be a real turning point for him?
It has to be. We have to now push him and let him go and be behind him because he's had some difficult moments, and as a striker it's not easy because all the time you get a lot of spotlight. But credit to him again, his work ethic, the way he came back in the summer, it was a completely different player, and now he's getting rewarded. Sometimes it takes time.
Gareth Mathias.
Mikel, can I just check, is it the third time Bukayo has had a hat-trick this season? He had the one in October and in November after Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's exactly the same one. Is it the same leg? He's the 3rd minor injury. I don't know how big this one is going to be, but he already had 2, yeah.
Guy from London.
After the Everton and the Fulham game, you spoke a lot about the control and how important that was, and maybe today that you had a bit less control throughout the entirety of the game. I wonder if that sort of the trade-off that you're happy to make in a sense, that sort of you're happy to concede a bit more control to score 5 goals.
Well, control, I don't really like that word. I like to be very dominant in the right areas. I don't like to concede nothing, which we haven't conceded nothing in the last 4 games. Today we conceded more, especially because we have given them 2 big chances. So it's always the balance that we want, and when you win, everything is okay.
How does that leave you feeling at the end of this game?
Sorry?
How does that leave you feeling at the end of this game?
Well, I'm very happy because we won. We needed that win, especially after the 2 draws, but in general, overlooking 10 games, no defeats, the last 7, 1-5, draw 2, deserve to win all of them, clearly. So, good.
Simon, you can stand it.
Mikel, can I just ask, obviously Kai made that shift last season playing up front, but have you always thought that he might go back to midfield or he could still be an asset there?
He can be. He can play in any of the 2 pockets, and especially the way they play as well, and what we expected to have a player like him. We wanted to do something else. It wasn't going to work because the way they set up, so I had to change it. But overall, yes, I play that in many areas. I think it fits really well what we want to do.
Ryan Sandomir.
Mikel, going back to Gabby, you know, when he went through a hard time, how did you ensure he stayed hungry, and did you have to say anything to keep him motivated? Because for a striker, when you're out the team and you're not scoring it, probably can be quite you know, difficult mentally.
You have to prepare for your opportunity, that's it. If you fail to prepare, when you have the chance, it's not going to happen, that's clear. So you want it early, and sometimes it's not going to happen. You have to dig in and go again, and you don't see the rewards. It's like looking in the mirror after one day in the gym, or 1 week, or 1 month. Sometimes it needs more time, and suddenly everybody starts to tell you, you look different, you look much better, you look healthier, and now good things happen. So I think it's a good example to understand what Gavi's done.
Okay, finally we'll go to Phil from PA.
Hi.
City lost again today. I know Liverpool are leading, top of the league, but is this for Arsenal the best chance to win the league, not to be right up sort of City for the last 2 seasons?
Well, at the moment we are not there yet, and they have a few games in hand, but it's so difficult for every team to win in any competition, really. So anything can happen. We want to put our noses right in there, competing the way that we are competing every single game, and let's see what happens. We're still not even halfway.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot.
Can I just ask one very quick question? I noticed in the week, Gabriel Jesus celebrated his goal by the pregnancy thing. Kai Havertz has done the same today because his partner's pregnant, and I hear that Martin Odegaard's wife is pregnant as well. Is there anything you need to tell us about what you're doing at Arsenal?
Merry Christmas, have a great one for you and your families. Thank you so much.
Thank you.